Yeah, okay. All right, Chris. So, Wayne and Abel. How did that come about?
Morning. Well, Wayne and Abel came about when a little trip to New York with a friend of mine, Kieran Griffiths, who's an actor, who's a daft actor. He's one of probably the daftest actors I've ever met and can't stand still, can't concentrate for more than 2 minutes. And he was absolutely, completely bonkers. But not that sort of bonkers that makes you think that, everyone says, oh, I'm mad. And then they just actually say they're mad. He is absolutely bonkers. And we started acting around and acting the goat and playing these different characters around New York together, walking around. And I said, listen, we've got to write some of it down. We've got to hone some of this madness, some of his madness. So we started sketching the characters down, giving the characters backstories, and then writing sketches for the characters. And then we pushed it on further. We started reading the sketches to other people. And most of the acting that Kieran does is comedy acting. So we read the scenes to people, and then we started putting it together in a sketch show, in a visually kind of Little Britain way, but that's about as close as it gets to Little Britain. But basically, it's him and I being daft characters.
Okay, so
that's how it came about.
Oh, brilliant! I mean, it's called Wayne and Abel's Weekend. So who are you, Wayne or Abel?
I play Abel, the camp northern homosexual who's secretly in love with Wayne. And peers through the keyhole every time he sleeps. And Abel's manipulative and in love with Wayne, but Wayne's the alpha male, beer swigging, female loving, sort of alpha male sort of guy. But he doesn't realise that Abel's gay, and Abel's secretly in love with Wayne. But they're best of friends, and they live together, and they're flatmates.
Okay, and now correct me if I'm wrong, that I may be being a bit silly here, but back then, did you either went for a personality change, or was that you being Abel? Can we have a quick demonstration of what Abel actually does then?
Oh God, I don't know what you mean. I mean, I just popped into the post office for a stamp. I mean, it's amazing what you can pick up in there. I mean, I'm not one for gossip, but you're not, I said. Telling talkers about this big. Get away with you.
Okay, so when are you going to start doing your impression then?
Oh, he's quick, that boy. And it's nice. I tell you, it's nice that it's nice because I did a character in a TV show for about 10 years, which was fantastic. And you did lots of different stories and different locations and met different directors and different actors. But with something like this, because you've written it all yourself, you get to act lots of different characters, which is fantastic. Which is kind of like it's a different challenge altogether again, And try not to make them caricatures as well, probably like that one was back there. But when he's kind of performed, it's trying not to make them caricatures and do the obvious. It's trying to, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. I mean, if everyone knows you from the bill, you was in that film. What was it? 10 years was it?
I did about 10 years off and on. I started in 2000 and I finished in 2010, but I'd leave and go away and come back and do bits and bobs in the middle. But off and on for about 10 years, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. I mean, is there any similarities at all in the DC Mickey Webb's character and Abel's? I mean, could they potentially be long lost brothers or cousins or, something scandalous like that?
I feel like you're labelling me on this Abel character a little too much. No, there's not too many similarities at all. My character, DC Webb, was probably more close to Wayne's character, and Wayne's was kind of more like the alpha male. That's why it's nice. As an actor, you want to play different stuff. You don't ever want to be doing the same things. As much as I love doing the bill, and it was the same character, the stories were always different all the time. So it was lovely. It always changed. You was always changing all the time. Unlike the soaps where kind of the stories go on a bit of a loop, this one, with the bill, it was single standalone stories all the time. But with this, playing different characters, all you want to do as an actor is play different characters. That's all you want to do. You want to get given something that's so far against your type, and you want to go and research it. You want to go and read about it. You want to go and study your favourite actor playing it, and you want to put your own slant on it. And that's what you want to do as an actor. Well, if you're a truthful actor, you do get stupid dickhead celebrity actors who just want to be celebrity dicks.
Okay, like who? Come on. I want names here,
I'm not
Chris.
Here to bitch, but you can tell the ones who are just kind of in it for celebrity, and yet you talk to an actor who bore the pants off you and tell you about acting because that's what he's into, and the other ones are just in it for the kind of nonsense rubbish.
Okay, so come on, give me some names here, Chris. What I'm after. I'm loving this. This is great. For the camera, but I want names. The people want names. So come on, who are we after? Jude Law, maybe.
Everybody in Heat magazine and everybody in that's the difference. You get kind of all that. You get celebrities and you get actors. You can tell who's somebody who's an actor within meeting them for 5 minutes because they're
very me,
actors,
yeah.
Huh?
Very me. Would you say?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Some can be very me. But you do get some really interesting actors, and actors. Like, for example, the actor that played Jack Meadows, he did the bill for 20 years, but every time he came in, it was like he was a new boy at school, and every time he'd turn up with a scene, he would rewritten it, and he wants to do this like this and change this to this. Other actors just turn up, they don't even look at it, and they just kind of reel it off, and they look tired or worn out, and they're just there picking up the money. Whereas he would keep it, fresh and real every single day, because he was a brilliant actor, and was always questioning it, and was always challenging it.
Okay. That's
how you've got to be, I think.
Well, it's nice to see your perception of the modern actor there, Chris.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I mean, back to Wayne and Abel. 5 years time, where do you see yourself with regards to Wayne and Abel, or just generally you, Chris Simmons, the actor?
My aspirations as an actor are just to keep working. Just to keep telling people I'm playing this part, I'm doing this bit in a play, come and see this, I'm proud of this, keep working, that's all I want to do. If you're working as an actor, you're happy. 98% of actors don't work, so it's lovely just to be working. And I'd see Wayne and Abel. I'd like Wayne and Abel to be on its 5th series. I'd like us to be doing the tour. I'd like us, selling out, Chris? Well, I didn't say selling out. I'm just saying I'd like to, go on the tour, get the dolls, do the video, make the movie. What, you mean selling out then? I didn't say selling out. I'm just saying that's what I'd like to do.
Okay, so again, if I'm wrong, tell me here. But you went a little bit mad just then.
You do get the little demon inside you that jumps out and goes, "You want to make loads of money out of it, and that's all you want to do it for."
Yeah.
And then there's the artist, the craftsman.
Okay.
The craftsman that wants to kind of,
further himself. Okay, I understand. I'm with you now.
So basically, the two examples of it are, Little Britain would sell out and do 10 series, and it didn't get very funny towards the end, and sell the dolls and do the tour, and it just kind of rinsed it out. Yet Genius would be the opposite. That would be Ricky Gervais. 2 series of The Office, he quit. When everyone was wanting more, 2 series of Extras, he quit. When everyone was wanting more, which one would I do?
Really? Well, let's hope you find out and you get yourself into that sort of position.
Absolutely, but that's how you've got to strive. You've got to say when it gets commissioned, when it's going to be doing this.
Well, definitely,
you've got to push.
Positives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's push ahead here. Let's be cheeky, right? I'm thinking, I don't know. It's 10 years time. Wayne and Abel has taken off. Who's going to play you in a biographical film?
Goodness. That's kind of like. Who would I like to play me in a film? I don't know. You kind of asked me who my favourite actress is. I'd like somebody like Gary Oldman to play.
Great choice. Gary
Oldman. One of these people that you can't. If they're in a little two-handed scene, you're watching him listening rather than watching the other actor talking, because he's got all that kind of presence and Gary Oldman's one of my favourites. The obvious one's like De Niro, of course, but De Niro's getting old now.
Yeah, he's sort of selling out a little bit. He's done a couple of straight to DVDs, but hey, the man's making millions per film, so you can't really argue too much with that. So, okay, Chris. Now, but before we leave, is there anything else you'd like to say to the camera, or maybe your adoring fans?
If you want to be an actor, just kind of follow your truth, follow your instincts, and don't don't get swept up. This is the most serious thing I could say. Don't get swept up with dolly birds that come along left, right, and centre. Little blonde dolly birds. That's the last thing you need. All right, mate. Take care.
Okay, yeah.